regroup dimes as pennies. Before, when we were talking about regrouping, what we did is we took 10 pennies and we changed it into a dime. Today, we're going to reverse and we're going to do it the opposite. Let's remember that 1 dime equals 10 pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 dime equals 10 pennies. So if I need to regroup, I can take away my dime and then I can put in 10 pennies. Just like I could take away my tens rod and I can put in 10 ones. Here I have 42 minus 24. I definitely need to regroup because if I have 2 of something, I can't give you 4. I only have 2. So I'm going to put 4 dimes and 2 pennies because that is what we are subtracting from. 1, 2, 3, 4 dimes, 1, 2 pennies. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to regroup. I'm going to regroup my 1 dime and take it into 10 pennies. But now instead of having 2 pennies, now I have 10 pennies plus 2 pennies plus 10 pennies. 2 plus 10 equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have 12 pennies. Also, I have 42, but I changed one of my dimes and made it into pennies, so I have to take away 1 dime. So I only have 3 dimes left. So I have to cross out my 4 and put a 3 at the top. Now I have 3 dimes and 12 pennies. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cross off the pennies that we are subtracting and we're taking away. So for 24, I am taking away 4 pennies because I have 12 minus 4. So I'm going to take away 4 pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4 pennies crossed off. Now I have 12 minus 4. I can do it in my head or I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 12 minus 4 equals 8. Now I'm going to do the same thing with my dimes. I have 3 dimes, but I'm taking away 2, so I'm going to cross out 2. 1, 2. 3 minus 2 equals 1 because there is 1 dime left. Next, I have 73 minus 28. I'm going to put 7 dimes and 3 pennies for 73. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dimes, 1, 2, 3 pennies. Now I have 73 minus 28. If I look at my dimes easily, I can do 7 minus 2. So easy. But 3 minus 8, definitely cannot do that. 3 minus 8, not good. Because if I have 3 of something, I can't give you 8. That doesn't work. So I have to regroup. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take away one of my 10s and I'm going to put 10 pennies. But now, instead of having 3 pennies, I have 3 pennies plus the 10 pennies I took from the 110. So now I have to cross out my 3 and I have to put a 13 because instead of 3 pennies, it's 3 plus 10 pennies, which is 13. And I also have to look at my dimes. I had 7 dimes, but then I took one of those away and I brought it to the penny side. So I no longer have 7 pennies. I have 7 minus 1 pennies, which is 6. Now I have 73 minus 28. what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross off the amount that I'm subtracting. So I would cross off 8 pennies, and then I would also cross off 2 dimes because I'm subtracting 28, and we always start with our itty bitties, and we always start with our pennies. So I'm going to cross off 8 pennies first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pennies crossed off. Now I have 13 minus 8. I can do 13 minus 8 in my head, or I can count the pennies that are left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pennies left. Next, I have 6 minus 2. I have to cross off 2 dimes because that's what I'm subtracting by. Now I have to see how many are left. I can do 6 minus 2 in my head, or I can count the dimes. 1, 2, 3, 4 dimes left. So 73 minus 28 equals 45 cents. Next, I have 65 cents minus 39 cents. The first thing I'm going to do is put the dimes and the pennies on my board. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dimes for 60. Now I have to put 5 pennies to make it 65. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next thing I'm going to do is look what I have at the bottom and what I'm subtracting by. It's 65 minus 39. I cannot subtract 5 minus 9. It does not work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take away one of my dimes and change it into 10 pennies. So I take away my dime and I change it into 10 pennies. But now, instead of having only 5 pennies, I have 5 pennies plus the 10 pennies I just added. So now I have 5 plus 10, which is 15. So I crossed out the 5 and I added a 1. So I had 15. Also, I took away that dime. So now instead of having 6 dimes, I have 5 dimes. So now I have 5 minus 3 in my dimes and 15 minus 9 in my pennies. I'm subtracting by 39, so I'm going to cross off 9 pennies because I'm subtracting by 39. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pennies crossed off. Now I have 15 minus 9. I can do 15 minus 9 in my head, or I can count my coins. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pennies left. So 15 minus 9 equals 6. Now I have 5 minus 3. I'm going to cross off the number I'm taking away, which is 3. 1, 2, 3. Now I can see I have 2 dimes left. So 5 minus 3 equals 2. So that means 65 cents minus 39 cents equals 26 cents. Here is something that you'll see more of. Instead of using the manipulatives, instead of using the coins, you'll just see an up and down equation like this. So I can see that I have 73 minus 55. There is no way I can take 5 away from 3 because I only have 3. I need an extra 2. So what I have to do is I have to borrow from the 10. So I have to say, hey, 10, give me some 10s. So I have to cross off my 7 and make it a 6 because I'm taking 1 away. And if I take 1 away, that means I'm adding a 10 to my 1s. So I'm crossing off my 1s because I'm adding a 10 to it. So I have 3 plus 10, or 10 plus 3, which is 13. Now I can definitely do this problem. Now I have 13 minus 5. So I start at 13 and I take away 5. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. So 13 minus 5 equals 8. Now I have 6 10s minus 5 10s. So I have 6 minus 5. So I have to take away 5. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My answer here is 1. So I have 73 cents minus 55 cents equals 18 cents. Let's practice one more time. Now I have 82 minus 56. If I have 2, I definitely cannot take 6 away from it because I only have 2. So I have to borrow or regroup from the tens. So what I'm going to do is say, hey, tens, can I have some 10 ones? And so they said, sure. So they're going to cross themselves off, and now they're only going to have 7 tens because they gave us 10 ones. So now I have 12 ones because I have my 10 ones plus my 2 ones I already had, which is 12. Now, we always do our itty-bitty ones first. So 12 minus 6 equals, let's count backwards. 1, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. 12 minus 6 equals 6. And now I have 7 tens minus 5 tens, or 7 dimes minus 5 dimes. So I have 7, take away 5. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 7 dimes minus 5 dimes equals 2 dimes. So my answer here is 82 cents minus 56 cents equals 26 cents. Friends, I just want to remind you that since we are doing coins, you have to put the cents sign at the end.